Hello, dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome to the latest news update. Today we are in an amazing, spectacular, quality tourism place, which is Moraira here in Costa Blanca. And if you're wondering what it actually looks like, because you see this lovely beach right here, we have a full video here on the channel that I'm going to leave linked for you guys as usual here below in the first comment. And we're here today to discuss everything that's going on because, boy, there's a lot of things going on. And some of them might even shock, and some people might start some conspiracy theories because of that attention. First news, however, is a normal news about tourism in Spain, Costa Blanca, and Benidorm town. And it's been quite busy these days. You know that we've just finished the Benidorm Pride Week. There's been a lot of tourists from Italy, from Portugal, from France, and a lot of other countries that's been celebrating this week with us. The parade was slightly disappointing at some parts. At the beginning in Rincon de Roche, it was all right, but afterwards, by the end of the beach side and city center, it was already so dull, no music at all, and slightly disappointing and not really well organized. Even so, people had fun during concerts, special events, and party sessions. And now all these 20,000 people obviously are departing from Benidorm. Other people are arriving. However, a lot of couples, a lot of solo travelers, a lot of families without school-age children are still coming to our region. So it's still very busy, as if it would be calendar summer back again. How much does it cost to stay for one night in Benidorm hotels as for the day of today, 11th of September? The minimum price that we found on booking.com was €51 per night for two people in the Hotel BB, which is a Benidorm hotel, a very, very small one, central hotel situated in a great area, great location. And this is a 2-star hotel for two adults, €51 a night, 25.5 euros for a person. That's quite a good deal. A lot of apartments and apart hotels offer an entire apartment with a kitchen for around €53 per night for two people. So it's a very, very nice price, and it's getting quite cheaper, obviously, than it was during July and August. The main competence, the main competitors, better to say, for Benidorm right now are ADG, which is in Canarian Islands. In Spanish, it's called ADG. In Canarian Islands, lovely beach, lovely area. Dubai, surprisingly. And Antalya, which is in Turkey. Obviously, a lot of you guys know it already. People are choosing between Benidorm, between these popular places to visit for their holidays. However, Benidorm is not worried even right now. They know that people love them. They know that people will return to Benidorm. And there's been a lot of people who are coming here for decades and will not stop visiting it, even though the prices have risen up. Simply because prices rise up everywhere, especially in Turkey right now with inflation. Prices have gone up as crazy. So it's not as cheap anymore to travel there as many people might think. This is according to TripAdvisor Autumn Travel Index, because they analyze all the data. And what they do is they elaborate top 5, for example, touristic destinations, which are the competitors of which touristic destinations. And it's quite interesting to see. In general, the top 5 places that people are searching for the most right now for autumn holidays are Amsterdam, Paris, Benalmádena, which is Costa del Sol, Barcelona, and top 5 is finished with New York. So a lot of people are actually interested in Spain. So tourism here, the Ministry of Tourism kind of are not really worried too much about what's going to be happening, because they know the tourism has recovered and will continue the same path it goes, because it's getting expensive everywhere. So people are not changing so much on their usual habits and their preferred destination points. The second news that I wanted to share with you all comes from Benidorm. And this time it's something serious, which I really, really want you to know. When you are in Benidorm, when you go for a night out, when you go to the beach, be careful with your mobile phones. Why? Because even if you think, oh, it's an iPhone, it's going to be blocked, no one will be able to use it in any case. Well, guess what? It's not the case. A lot of people, there are very, very good IT people here that can somehow, don't ask me how, I don't know, don't want to promote it either here on the channel, but there are people who somehow can unlock, not only unlock, but unblock your iPhones and like your iPhone Apple ID, and unlock everything and just change everything, refresh it so that it would be from the fresh start. And because of this, a lot of people came here to do this summer campaign and have been stealing phones wherever they see one. Right now, there's been one person already that has been brought to police because he was stealing the high-end mobile phones. Those, for example, like iPhones between 800 euros of value and up until 1,400, like the most expensive ones. All this was because he was bringing these phones to one of the locutorios, they're called here in Spain, which are like small shops where you can top up your phone, where you can call abroad, where you can buy a new SIM card, where you can do like a lot of different things, print something out, make copies, etc., or even maybe buy a new phone if you want to. So this is what has happened. He's been bringing these phones there to unlock them, I suppose with some of their friends, who knows. And one of these phones, once they've turned it on, it got an alert message, and a person actually received that alert and alerted the police, because that's a local person here from Benidorm saying that my phone has been activated right now. We need to go. I know the location. What is happening? And this phone got stolen in January. So bear that in mind. How long did it take? A lot of people have these phones. They don't turn them on and they wait like a few months, maybe even half of a year, to try and unlock it afterwards, thinking that the person forgot about it already and deactivated all the settings. Like this, they found in this same locutorio, they found 3 more high-end phones. However, these ones so far did not get back to their owners. Maybe people went abroad, people live abroad, probably there's some kind of tourists. But the police has these phones, just so that you know, in case your phone gets stolen, go to the police, check out the bins nearby, go to nearby locutorios to check it out, because sometimes they just see that it's blocked. They try and leave it there for unlocking. And check it out. If you see your phone right there, or if you receive a signal, don't be afraid. Go call the police, because it's quite possible to recover your phone, to take it back to you, in case you act really fast. And the last news that I wanted to share with you all is the Black Mirror of Benidorm. Remember that movie that was called Black Mirror, or like The Red Eye? They're just blowing the dust, literally blowing out the dust. I would like to work like that. You're just not doing anything, blowing from one side to the other. I guess we'll have to deal with him unless his gasoline deposit will run off right now. So, the Black Mirror of Benidorm. This is in a lot of different movies where you see there's like huge cameras everywhere installed. Usually it's around like New York City, you know, or Washington, where these cameras analyze all the movements. They see all the people, they see like all the faces in like framed. They give you all the information about the person, everything. Like they search for people like that. Like there's like a huge control over it. So this is more or less the same, however, in a more inoffensive way. Although a lot of people, I get why people can say, well, who knows what real information they are taking from us? Who knows what real data they're actually taking from it? Because they might say it's one thing, but then suddenly once they've published it already, they might change it and no one will ever know, which is actually quite true. These are access control towards the beach of Poniente in Benidorm. So far, these are 20 cameras that have every single centimeter of the Poniente Beach covered with their view. They have both the walking promenade as well as the beach areas. And these cameras were supposed to be only for the just one single purpose: to control how many people access the beach, to control which points are kind of busy already, where it's not possible to enter any longer, where there are more spaces, get to know how many people visited. It's supposed to be for statistics purpose only. However, I quite doubt that, because investing such a big amount of money in such a huge project, um, just to get statistics from it, I don't really know if that's actually the case. They say that it's for immediate analysis, so the data is being taken immediately and they store this data for 10 days only, after which they will eliminate that data. But statistics will be elaborated already. So far, it's phase number 1 that is working. You have a picture right here on the screen on what it looks like. And there's going to be a phase 2 that would include the Levante beach and the beach of Malpas. So all the beach areas will be covered. I personally think that it's also for some different purposes. For example, they might see thieves, robberies, so that it would be slightly more safe to stay on the beach. People would know that there is a camera here, so it all will be taken on images just in case, and you will be able to see who actually have stolen my stuff. Apart from that, I think that it's also for the immigrants who are coming with these inflatable, like these floating boats, from North Africa. Those who are coming here, like 50, 60, 70 people, 100 in a small boat, that are being rescued regularly here in the region. Not as much as in Canarian Islands, however, but still a lot of them. So maybe that's also to control these hot spots, like these red access points. There's a lot of different uses that they could do with all this direct analytics data, with all these cameras live 24/7, 365 days a year, by the way. So bear that in mind. I do think it has some good and positive purposes, but there are always bad people who will try and use it in not so good and positive purposes any longer. So I really, really hope that this technology is secure and that there is not much more data collected than the one that they've promised us to collect. And now let's talk about the weather. What is happening with the weather here in Spain? What you might expect, because we were supposed to have quite a big storm here in Spain. And will it actually happen or not? Will it be raining this week? You're about to find out. The weather right now is sunny, but just with a tiny bits of clouds. However, a lot of people are on the beach today, enjoying the rays of sunshine. These days, the weather will change a tiny bit. There is a storm. It's not too big, but it's coming to Spain, and it's already on the north parts of Spain. Here, it's going to be cloudy slash sunny, like a mix, a little bit of everything. However, it shouldn't be raining, at least today or tomorrow. By Wednesday, it might start raining, and it will continue the same way up until the weekend. So bear that in mind. Although it's nothing too serious, you don't need a big umbrella or anything like a raincoat. You don't need warm clothes, nothing like that. As for the temperatures for these days, it's going to be still great, nice and warm. It's around 29 degrees today, and it will be around 26 to 29, even if it's going to be raining. So you will surely be able to enjoy your holidays here in Spain if you're coming on once right now, because I know a lot of you actually are. The water temperature is of 26.4, which is why we can see so many people on the beach enjoying the lovely Mediterranean Sea. Thank you all for accompanying us on today's news update. We wish you a lovely day, and we'll see each other in a new video here on the channel. Bye, teas.